Okay, everybody, I'm going to show you how we can use Edgenuity for a virtual tutor for academic intervention. Edgenuity has a lot of tools that teachers can use to help a student bring their grade up. And right now we're in a situation where we can't actually teach one-on-one or find the exact video, or possibly sometimes we're making our own videos, but this right here has a catalog of videos and courses and modules already built in that will actually tutor your student, and all of the tests and programs are prescriptive in all the modules. So when a student logs in to take a module or you assign a module to them, it will do a pretest and it will then prescribe what they need to know instead of prescribing everything they need to know. So I'm going to show you how to log and use your Clever account. I'm already on my Clever, but I'm going to show you how you as a teacher will need to access your Clever account. clever.com/in/PCSSTN. So that's it right here. That is the address to access. Also, if you would like to add the Chrome extension right here, Clever Plus, it's a quick way to get to all your Clever accounts that are logged in through our school account or school Gmail. So I'm just going to click on the Clever extension, and as you see, that link is right here, clever.com/in/PCSSTN.com. So I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm going to click on Edgenuity. And every teacher has an account, so it should recognize that you're a teacher. You may have you log in as an education login. Click on Educator. It knows who the educators are. It knows who the students are, so it should take you right to where you need to go. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to manage and review courses, just so you can kind of see the catalog of virtual tutor courses that we have. So I'm going to come up here to the top, and I'm going to click on Manage Courses. And I'm going to type in VT right here. That's short for Virtual Tutor. You're going to see there's so many of these courses. Actually, too many. So I'm going to click here on Subject. I've already selected Math. I'm going to go ahead and sometimes it helps the student if we can give them a foundation. So I clicked 8th and 9th grade. I can take that off. And say, okay, show me all your VT courses that are in 8th and 9th grade and that are math. And I click apply. And you can see the various sections of modules, like if they need to learn the number system, geometry as a function, exponents. But one thing we want you to stay with, we actually took these out yesterday. I don't know why they're in here again. This is the whole course. And you're looking at a whole course. Sometimes those courses can go anywhere from 80 to 120, 140 hours. So we want to stay away from that. What we want to do is we want to focus on actually a module, something that they need help on, like Instruct and Compare. For example, we want to do this one. But this isn't how we actually assign this to the students. This is just for if you want to look at all the courses they have to offer. You can do so. And I don't know what's going on with my computer. So that's under Courses, Manage Courses. Now we want to prescribe a student a module. You simply look for the student. Every student is in here. This one is a young man that I know is completely done, so I can use his name, Isaiah Abbott. And if I want to add a course to Isaiah, I simply click Add a Course. And then I will come here and click on Math. And I'm going to click 9th grade, and I'm going to click and search. And again, we want to look for modules, not whole courses. For example, we wanted to prescribe functions. We'd click Add Selected Courses. Submit. And if we want to check how Isaiah is doing, we'd come here and search for him. I know he's already here, but you would type in the student's name. And you'll start seeing as you type. And if you wanted to see how these students were doing, you could. I want to see how his progress was going. I'd click right here. I'd click on Progress Report. And I would actually look at his overall grade and how much he's completed. This right here can kind of tell you the relative grade and target completion. That's not anything too much to pay attention to, just like their overall grade here and how much they've done. This can show you their effort. complete times, so forth. One thing that's very helpful, besides it telling you the average, you can see how many assignments and quizzes that each one of these modules have once you prescribe it or assign it. You can also tell, for example, this one right here, it may be 11 hours and 7 minutes, but he does have the option when he takes a prescriptive test, it will test him out. If he does well on the English or the math, it will actually test him out and just focus on what he needs to know for that module. One other very helpful tool is under the student's name, you can always click on session log. This is what I do a lot. This is what I send to parents and say, your child's not been logging in. Here is proof, and here's how much they've worked. And this is always a good way to cover ourselves, to show that we're staying on top of this and we're seeing what they're doing and we know where they're at in their progress and how hard they're working. One other I like is I love to do the attendance log and see who's logged in. I have mine in some groups, but I can go to that right now. Manage current sessions. Let's see which one, how many of these students of mine, aren't they darling? These 4 are currently online right now as I speak. And if I were to close them out, they would have to log back in. Sometimes I do that. I'll hit close to see if they've noticed they're logging out when I know they're not working. That's what I do in the classroom. And when they don't notice, I'll tell them to log back in again. But you can actually see that they're working. You can actually click on the student and see, make sure they're not idle. I've already checked on these students and they are working well today. So this gives you an idea of their average, how much they're working. I'm going to go here to group progress because you won't have very many in your class. This is not, okay. You could actually see all the students and how they're doing that you assign this to, and I'm not going to scroll down on everybody, but that's under group progress. I have various groups, and you can create groups. Under this communication, the manage announcements, compose new email. Parents, when I email from this program to a parent, or to the student rather, they used to have parent emails in here, but they would go to spam. They do not respond to this, and a lot of times it's just not a good form of communication. I would actually email the students from your personal account. Okay, again, if you need any help with anything, please let me know. I'm here to help. I'll go back to Isaiah. We can view his courses. We can click here on the functions. I know I signed it twice. I can delete it in a minute. Right here is the diagnostic pretest, the test. And again, how he does on the diagnostic pretest for functions will determine what is actually left in here for functions. And this is a good way for academic intervention. And what we're trying to do is help the teachers find tools and resources to help the students bring up their average, and to help them not only learn, but help them prevent them from having to repeat a course or go to credit recovery this summer, which sometimes it's inevitable. If you need any help, please contact me at 931-200-2792. That is my personal cell phone, or you can email me. So let me know, and I think that's it. Any more questions, just please feel free to ask. Thanks.